Welcome to Mount Vernon Rams basketball on WMIX, on your radio and online, featuring streaming video on mywinnersradio.com. Rams basketball powered by the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams, Banterra Bank. Banking with local style. The Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX are also sponsored by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to personal banking. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital. Raising the bar. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. Ren Lake College. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Heartland Accounting. All Stars and Stitches. Dean Insurance. Central Christian Church. And People's National Bank. It's time to join Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski in the 94 Sports Mobile Studios for Mount Vernon Rams basketball. The Ren Lake College pregame show starts now.
And good evening from Cahokia for your Ren Lake College pregame show. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside on WMIX, online at mywithersradio.com, with video streaming here tonight in this South 7 Conference showdown between the Comanches, who are 6-3 on the year, undefeated in the South 7 Conference with a 2-0 mark. The Rams, meanwhile, come in with a 6-2 record, 500 in the South 7 at 1-1. And Danny, we have an interesting one brewing here already as the JV game went close, went down to the wire. Rams winning that one 46-43.
Rams improved to 4-0 on the JV season, and now we'll have another game tomorrow night at Waterloo to try to go to 5-0 before the Christmas break. Crowd got into the JV game, especially in the fourth quarter. Kind of one of those deals where a lot of times the JV game gets the crowd ready to go for the varsity contest.
Well, and I know that you haven't been here with me. I know you've been here in the past with other duties and other assignments, but I have not seen this many Cahokia fans in attendance for a boys basketball game in quite some time. Conversely, the Mount Vernon Rams faithful traveled well. Has to make it to be a pretty good atmosphere tonight.
Well, it does, and I think obviously Darian Nash has things going very well here at Cahokia at 6-3. Anytime you can get a top 4 seed at the Centralia Holiday Tournament, you know you've got something special going on. And the Comanches this year, the odds-on favorite to win the South 7 Conference in a very difficult regional with Althoff and East St. Louis, but still lots of expectations over here for basketball this year.
There definitely are. Of course, we'll talk more about that here on your Ren Lake College pregame. At Ren Lake College, you get a quality education and save thousands. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. Ren Lake College, it's time. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll set the tone for this one between the Mount Vernon Rams and Cahokia Comanches. This is Rams basketball on WMIX.
Save some green with a free checking account from People's National Bank. A free checking account from People's National Bank comes with a free Visa check card, free online banking, free bill pay, and unlimited check writing. Save time, stamps, and the hassle with a free checking account from People's National Bank. Stop by either of our 2 locations in Mount Vernon today for details on how you can make your money bloom with a free checking account from People's National Bank.
People's National Bank, member FDIC, Visa check card and bill pay, non-usage fees may apply.
Rams leather jackets, all stars and stitches. Rams cheerleading jackets, all stars and stitches. Rams hoodies, all stars and stitches. Rams t-shirts, all stars and stitches. Rams car stickers, all stars and stitches. Rams yard signs, all stars and stitches. Rams apparel, all stars and stitches. Anything Mount Vernon Rams, all stars and stitches.
Okay, I get it. I can get anything Mount Vernon Rams at All Stars and Stitches. But where in the world is All Stars and Stitches?
All Stars and Stitches. We're located in Benton, half a block from the Benton High School. Our phone number is 618-435-5555. Give us a call.
Here's Jeff Schmidt for Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon.
The best car for the money right now is the Chevy Impala. It's been out a while. It's a proven car. There again, it's comfortable. It's easy to use all the instrumentation. It's got a great ride, 30 miles per gallon. A 6-passenger car is just really remarkable. Safe car. There again, 5-star rating. Interest rates are low, and I think right now is a great time to buy.
Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
This is Rams basketball on WMIX with streaming video on mywinnersradio.com.
Glad to have you with us from Cahokia tonight. The Mount Vernon Rams in action against the Cahokia Comanches. This is your Ren Lake College pre-game show, not volleyball, but that was the last time we were here. Ren Lake College offers over 100 degree and certificate programs for thousands less. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. Edu. Loud atmosphere here tonight at Cahokia High School South 7 Conference Showdown. The Mount Vernon Rams look to tie the lead for the top of the conference with the Comanches, who are a perfect 2-0. And Danny, as you said, Comanches have a number 4 seed in that Centralia Holiday Tournament. After tonight, they are idle until that CHT, where they will lead things off in the 8:30 matchup on Wednesday the 28th against Jacksonville.
It's kind of a quirky schedule the rest of the way. You'll see some teams have games maybe next Tuesday. I know some area teams do have games a week from the night before Christmas Eve. But then after that, it's an odd quirk to the schedule, Christmas being on a Sunday, a day off or two before the holiday tournament starts at Centralia. So Cahokia will go a very long time and then have to make the early bus trip over to Centralia to play. So it'll be interesting to see after tonight. Of course, we'll see Cahokia at the Centralia tournament, see how they react to having that many days off in between games.
Well, we will see how it works out for the Comanches here tonight. They are the home team, obviously, as we're on the road, bringing you this conference rivalry. And this one has been a tough one on the road for the Mount Vernon Rams because Cahokia is just kind of that place where you're not sure what you're going to get on any given night, in the sense that it is just such a powerful atmosphere if the fans are here. They're not here every night. They are here tonight, a Friday night in December before the Christmas break, and a lot of these folks know it's going to be a while before they see the Comanches in action again, so they have packed the house here tonight.
And it's a case of going on the road. Anytime you're going on the road, especially in conference, you're going to have a different atmosphere. It's the teams that are familiar with each other, teams that are familiar personnel-wise, and so the atmosphere is going to little bit better than what it would be for a non-conference game per se. So you have to come over on the road. Every time you go on the road, you got to not only play well, but you got to play better than the home team. And the home team has that advantage of being here at home tonight. A big crowd, a boisterous crowd, lots of students here from Cahokia, which is good to see here, supporting their Comanches. And again, it's a tough atmosphere, and probably, as you look at it, as Mount Vernon, of course, has been on the road a few times already, only one home game. This will be their toughest atmosphere, probably toughest test they have before the CHT.
Of course, we have plenty more to talk about in this one on your Ren Lake College pregame show. We need to slip out for a break. This is Rams basketball presented by Banterra Bank.
More Americans are on a move today than ever before. One of the most popular modes of transportation is the motorcycle. Motorcycles take us to our jobs, school, to the beach, and all around the country. If you're a bike rider, your Beacon Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview in Mount Vernon, wants to make sure you have the best insurance protection while you're riding. Ask about the money-saving auto cycle discount and the experienced driver discount, too. Call Page Insurance at 242-7000 today about motorcycle insurance from Beacon Insurance.
Sports fans can be the hardest people to shop for, so WMIX has the perfect gift idea. A little more Saturday Sports Show. Tell the fanatic and your family to tune in to WMIX AM 940 on Saturday mornings after the 8 o'clock news. We talk to the coaches they want, provide the insight they crave, and the scores they need. The best part? We'll take care of the gift wrap. The Saturday Sports Show, every week on WMIX and MyWinnersRadio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital.
Whether you're an Integra customer needing a new home or just tired of the constant changes associated with big corporate banking, you do have a choice. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins with Community First Bank. We built our business around one goal, your needs. With 5 locations and a team of your friends and neighbors to support you, your banking solutions are handled right here at home. And to make your move easy, we have new account specialists and personal bankers ready to help.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dixon, Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you want the best, think the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. The Orthopedic Center has the unique distinction of being one of only 2 non-academic accredited orthopedic teaching and research facilities in the state of Illinois. Our goal in education is to inspire the next generation of orthopedic surgeons. Patient care, education, and research are our core strengths. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive, Mount Vernon, and St. Mary's Good Samaritan Centralia campus, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
This is Mike Reese. You're listening to the Rams on WMIX.
And welcome back to Cahokia Community High School. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside for your Ren Lake College pregame show as the Mount Vernon Rams look to take the lead in the South 7 Conference race if they can defeat the Comanches here tonight. Don't forget, you can watch us online at mywithersradio.com. Just look for the Watches of the Rams logo. Click on that. Takes you where you need to go to watch this Rams game online tonight in high-quality video. Ren Lake College pregame show rolls on. At Ren Lake College, you can get a quality education and save thousands. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. Grand Lake College, it's time. Danny Czerwinski alongside, as aforementioned, I'm Chris Hugo. Jeff Crow is with us as well. Avery Barton is back in the studio, manning the controls. And Danny, big one here tonight. And this is a Cahokia Comanche team that's been destined for greatness ever since a freshman by the name of Keenan Miner came and wowed all of us at the Centralia Holiday Tournament back in 2009. Cahokia won the CHT that year, defeating O'Fallon in the championship game, and what at the time seemed to be a major upset. But this is a team that features a lot of talent. They did lose some to transfers, but Keenan Miner, the junior, back in the starting lineup tonight, and we'll also see some of the famous players such as Travion Smoot, Gary Hickman, Darius Austin, Dorenzo Jennings, just to name a few.
And this team is talented. And not only that, but the key is it's not just your first five, it's the guys that coming off the bench. Darian Nash does not lose much when he brings his bench in, and he's able to rest some guys. They can go hard, play when they're in, and then, of course, come back. And this team is loaded, and it's a shame this year for them that they have the toughest regional probably in 3A in the South, not named Chatham-Glenwood, where they're going to have to battle Altoff and East St. Louis. Because if not, if it goes back to last year, this team could really make a deep run. And again, in a handful of conversation of teams in Class 3A, Cahokia is right there as a team that could make a deep run, make the Super, and get to Peoria come March.
Well, Danny, and you look at some of the losses they have coming in, 6-3 on the year. Two of those came in the Lincoln Thanksgiving Tournament. One was to Seton Academy. We all remember what they're capable of. The other one was to Morton. Morton, lest we forget, was probably a quarter away from going to state instead of the Centralia Orphans last year. Of course, the other loss came to, you guessed it, Chatham-Glenwood. So it's not like they play a bunch of patsies and then come into the South 7 conference race and just start dominating. This was an instance where they have that tough schedule at the Lincoln Thanksgiving Tournament, and not many people realize, I should say, how tough that tournament is.
Yeah, and again, Lincoln Tournament gets teams out of the gate. And, of course, Cahokia, and I've noticed this last several years, their schedule, they're not scared to play a lot of teams. They'll go out and play on the road. They'll go to Lincoln. They'll play Caro. They'll play East St. Louis. They'll play Altoff, of course, in the conference, obviously. But they're not afraid to go battle, and they're not afraid to roll into the CHT in a couple of weeks and take on whoever they got to take on. And that's one of those things that Darian Nash has brought to this program as far as the mentality of play anybody anywhere.
Well, and Danny, I think the other thing we have to look at, this is a team that, and if you're going to win, you have to have depth. Centralia Orphans found that out a week ago tonight, falling in that one 57-46, but if I'm not mistaken, they were up 2 after 3 after having led most of that ball game. Cahokia just wore them down, ends up winning that one 57-46. But I think the other conference one you really have to look at is that 101-42 victory over Carbondale, where just about every three they took fell.
The key with shooting is sometimes it covers up a lot of your issues. Good shooting will do that. The thing with Centralia, and I saw it last week with the Orphans playing with Scuda, they just started injured and banged up right now, don't have a lot of depth. What you have to do with Mount Vernon, and a lot of teams that will play Cahokia this year, you have to control the pace of the game. You have to limit your turnovers and not allow Cahokia to get up and down the floor and use their athletes to get you in a game where it gets into the 80s and 90s. Because if this game gets into the maybe 50s and 60s, Mount Vernon may or may not have a chance to win tonight.
There is no doubt about that. Of course, we will have your Central Christian Church starting lineups coming up here on the Grand Lake College pregame show. We need to slip out for a break and honor America. This is Rams basketball on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit service. Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
All right, I want to ask you something, but you have to promise not to laugh at me. Okay, what? Do you think the State Farm jingle really works? Like, for real? Like, if you sing the jingle, will your agent actually appear and help you out? Yeah, of course it works. I saw it on the internet.
In reality, having your own State Farm agent means having a real person to help you when you need them. Tony Wilt is that State Farm agent at 4121 South Water Tower Place, Mount Vernon.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford dealer.
There's nothing like spending the holidays with old friends, new friends, and talking about the Ford year-end celebration going on now at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. Get a great deal on a Ford F-150, the highest-ranked large pickup in initial quality by J.D. Power & Associates. With its available exclusive EcoBoost engine, the power of a V8 with the fuel efficiency of a V6. It's no wonder Ford F-Series are the best-selling trucks in the country for the last 34 years. I'd check them out now if I were you. Get to Ford Square, Mount Vernon during Ford's year-end celebration, and you'll get a great holiday deal on a built Ford Tough truck and something to talk about with old and new friends. At Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where the best never rest.
Back out to the 94 Sports Mobile Studios on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com.
Glad to have you with us on WMIX, online at MyWithersRadio.com with streaming video. Don't forget, you can follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports or like us on Facebook, WMIX Sports, where we have photos and highlights, and we'll have highlights from tonight's game coming up a little bit later. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside Jeff Crow with us as well on your Red Lake College pregame. Time to get to those Central Christian Church starting lineups. Incredible things are happening at Central Christian Church in Mount Vernon. Of course, log on to their website at thenewscentral.com. Central Christian Church, loving God and loving people.
Starting lineups first for Cahokia, the numbers: number 5, Carlton Rivers; number 12, Vincent Jackson; number 20, Keenan Miner; number 23, Darius Austin; number 32, Travion Smoot for Darian Nash's 6-3 Cahokia Comanches. For the Mount Vernon Rams, the lineup that has been the choice in the last few games for Scott Gamber: number 1, Tyrell Trimble; number 2, Sharon Lydell; number 4, Clay Payne; number 5, Deontay Badger; and number 33, Trevor Flota for Scott Gamber's 6-2 Mount Vernon Rams.
Of course, those starting lineups each and every time out are presented by Central Christian Church. Discover the excitement at Central Christian Church. Central offers exciting worship experiences packed with energy and relevant teaching and awesome programming for children and youth. Log on to thenewscentral.com for service times and more information. As you're seeing on MyWithersRadio.com, we are in night shot mode, and now we will come out of that so you don't become blinded. I don't think we entered that. Who knows? HD cameras these days capable of just about anything. Watch us online tonight at MyWithersRadio.com. I have never seen them turn the lights off. Here for that.
Oh, very Heron-esque. Heron used to do the turn the lights off. Their cheerleaders had flashlights and spotlights. Waltonville High School, the Spartans also do that on occasion. So, you know, it's cool. It's about the kids. It's for the kids. That's why we're here, the main important reason. And if they want to do things like that, let them do it. It's a cool thing to add to the situation here for the school and for the student body and the players in general.
No doubt about that. Of course, we'll get started here. Jumping for the Mount Vernon Rams will be Leonte Badger. The Rams will go right to left. They're in their away black uniforms, orange trim. Jumping for the Comanches will be Smoot. He'll push the tip all the way into the Ram backcourt. It'll go far corner for Flota. Here come the Rams. 3 seconds in, Rams win the tip. Here comes Clay Payne across the timeline. Left, Cahokia in man. Back to the right side, I should say. It is Lydell. Steps to the right wing. Crossover dribble. Drops right into the circle for Payne. Now over the near side floater with 7:42 to play in the first. No score as this one's developing. First possession of the game. Back in front of the table for Payne. Left-hand dribble. Man, oh man, Benny Jackson has really grown. He is up to 6'5" this year for the Comanches. Back to the near side. It'll be Tyrell the Terrific. One dribble. Comes back to the wing near side. Now looking back, baseline. Shut off on the double team. Comes back to Payne. Near sideline with 7:18 to play in the first. Crossover dribble, Trimble. Baseline shut off. Comes back left of the circle to Payne. Over the right sideline. Now into the corner from Flota to Lydell. Back to Flota. Dangerous pass sideline in front of the Cahokia bench. Goes back right of the circle now for Payne. 1 minute has elapsed off of the clock here in the first quarter. Still no score between the Rams and the Comanches. Comanches, of course, going left to right, wearing their home whites with blue trim. Back on the far sideline, Jaron Lydell with the basketball. 6:49 to play in the first. No shots taken yet, and still no score. Far sideline, Badger. Nice little ball fake, trying to come towards the circle. Shut off near the corner. Gives back left to the circle, Flota. Now near sideline, it's Payne. Back to the circle, Lydell. They'll look around, try to make something happen. Dropped off for Trimble. Back to the near side. Flota for three. Off the mark. Rebound will go to Jackson. All that work, no payoff. Still no score. 6:24 to play in the quarter. Thrown to the near side. There is Darius Austin, who walks the basketball. Turnover, Cahokia.
Yeah, and you can tell right now, patience will be the key for Mount Vernon in this one. I believe if you're Cahokia, you're going to get out here and press a little bit, and that's what they're going to do. They are not going to sit back and let Mount Vernon dictate a slow pace of this ball game.
6:19 to play in the first. Still no score. Ram basketball, Lydell into the backcourt for Trimble. Nonchalantly tried to reach for it. Sails out of bounds. And what do we call that?
What you can do worse, we can do worse better.
Exactly. Tit for tat on the turnovers. Here we go. Cahokia basketball into the front court. Tip off the winner with a Banterra Bank free checking account. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC. Three from the near corner. No good by Rivers. Payne steals away the rebound, and here come the Rams. 6 to play in the first. No score. Stuck in the backcourt. Lydell with the basketball. Backcourt free throw line. Gets it ahead to Trimble. Cross the timeline. Top of the key for Payne. Nice seam there for Lydell. He'll have to kick out to Payne. Wanted Trimble, but it goes to Payne. Back over to Trimble, right wing. Trying to drive elbow, shut off. Kicks over to Lydell. He'll drive. Dish it to Badger. Couldn't find anything. Gives back to the free throw line, Lydell. Left side, it's Payne. 5:33 to play in the first. No score. Back to the near sideline. I should say volleyball sideline for Flota. Drops off for Payne at the wing. Back right of the circle, it is Jaron Lydell. Now to Flota in front of the Cahokia bench. Back to the near side we go for Payne. Right wing for Trimble, looking to drive. He'll travel with the basketball. Turnover Rams. Goes back with the Comanches. 5:18 to play in the first. No score.
What you can do worse, we can do worse, you worse, and we can do worse much better.
Exactly right.
A lot of nerves in this one. Pace slow. Cahokia is not liking that. Mount Vernon can't get a shot. They've only got one.
It is Rivers with the basketball up top. Goes left of the circle with it. Sideline to Darius Austin. He's trying to direct traffic. Throws to the right elbow for Vincent Jackson. He'll drive, use the frame. Won't get the roll off of the iron. Gets his own rebound, sticks it back. Cahokia with a 2-0 lead. First points come at the 4:58 mark of the first.
That may be the best way for VJ to get in there with that body of his. Crash the boards, get inside in the paint.
Trimble with the basketball. Shy of the timeline. Throws over right side Lydell. He'll cross. Trapped. Comes near side to Flota on the left wing. 4:40 to play in the first. 2-0 Cahokia. It's Ram basketball. Payne with it left wing. Gets back to the circle for Mr. Trimble. Left wing we go for Flota. Hacked by number 20, Keenan Miner. No call. It'll be thrown over to the right wing for Trimble. Bounce pass to lead Badger. Will he get the kiss? He will. We're tied at 2, and the Rams get some points out of Leonte Badger.
Pretty good shot by Leonte to throw it over two Cahokia defenders, high and arching off the glass.
Wide open on the far side, however, is Darius Austin for 3. Hits the front of the iron. Rebound will be stuck back, and it's good from the 6'7 senior, Travion Smoot.
Well, that's going to be a key, Chris, is their height and length is going to be a problem for Mount Vernon, who doesn't start anybody over about 6'2".
4-2 Cahokia. Trimble splits the defense, now has a 4-on-2, pops from the free throw line, it's good. Tyrell the Terrific at it again with 3:50 to play in the first, tied at 4.
Yep, nice shot by Tyrell to get in the lane, little 14-footer, knocks it down, ties it up.
Rivers off to left wing, drops off now for Austin. He'll drive in the lane, he'll be whistled for a charge. So the offensive player control foul and the turnover, Cahokia goes back with the Rams, tied at 4, 3:38 to play in the quarter.
Good defense by Mount Vernon, draw the charge, turn the ball over, and get the ball back. Now, if you're Mount Vernon, you got to be careful here how fast you shoot the basketball once you get across the timeline.
It's Trimble with it in the backcourt. 3:33 to play in the quarter. Tied at 4. Far side Lydell. He'll come back circle, has it tipped away. Rivers comes up with it, leads up ahead for Austin. Left. The dunk is no good. And we will have a foul on Tyrell Trimble with 3:29 to play in the quarter.
Somebody removed the trampoline that time. My goodness, Darius Austin had it gone up in the air quickly. And Trimble, all he could do was foul. At least it's a foul to make Austin go to the line and earn the 2 points.
Don't bank on the away team. Bank for the locals with Banterra, locally owned and operated. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. First from the line is no good. Tied at 4, 3:29 to go in the first. Foul is the first on the Rams, first on Tyrell Trimble. And Darius Austin, the sophomore guard, is at the line, shooting the back into 2. First free throws of the game. And he's 1 for 2 at the line. 5-4, Cahokia back on top, 3:29 to go. Trimble within the backcourt, throws over to Lydell. Full three-quarter court pressure coming from the Comanches has made it tough on the Rams to get across. Trimble picks it up left of the circle, and trouble finds Flota. Backward to Payne. He'll go baseline. Not scared. That'll be a charge on Clay Payne. Turnover the basketball. First on Clay, second on the Rams.
Yeah, I can tell both teams very well coached defensively, and that time Cahokia slides in. Payne left his feet to get to the rim, charged, drew a foul. His first, team's second, the fourth Rams turnover.
Glad to have you with us here. Don't forget, like us on Facebook, WMIX Sports. There will be a comprehensive scoreboard coming up after tonight. Video highlights from tonight's game and much, much more. WMIX Sports on Facebook. Cahokia basketball, far corner, long two coming from Minor. It's good. 7-4. Comanches on top, 2:55 to play in the quarter.
And they go with a 2-1-2 zone press here, three-quarter court to speed things up.
Far side, it is Badger. Pass fake, trying to get it back to Lydell, stolen away by Rivers, and here come the Comanches. Backdoor all alone this time. It's a kiss off the glass from Austin. It's 9-4 Comanches. They're on a 5-0 run, 2:39 to play in the first. Timeout, Scott Gamber.
Pace of the game is too fast. Mount Vernon's fallen into the trap of Cahokia after they went to the press to get up and down the floor a little too quickly, not taking care of the basketball, turnovers to points.
There's nothing more attractive than confidence, and yours will be at an all-time high when you buy a new Lincoln at Ford Square. Not only do you get a great offer, you also get the standard 4-year, 50,000-mile maintenance plan only from Ford Square, where the best never rest. Looks like you may have a quick scoreboard update, possibly?
Not much of one.
Okay, we'll come
back. It's a little
back.
early yet.
We can come back to that a little bit later. Scoreboard updates are brought to you by Tony Wilt, of course, and State Farm Insurance. Those will be coming your way throughout the night. 2:39 to play here in the first, live from Cahokia. Video streaming on mywithersradio.com. Cahokia with a 9-4 lead. Rams will start length of the floor to go. Again, going left to right as you look at the dial. Dribble a nice crossover to get past Rivers, or Austin rather. Throws into the right side from Payne. It's Badger trying to use the body. He's fouled. And that'll be Cahokia's second. Who will be your Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the game? Familiar faces, new places. Bank with Ray and Bria at Community First Bank's new 42nd Street location in Mount Vernon. And welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. Baseline trickle, come left of the basket for Flota. Almost thought the Rams were going to go box set that time. They didn't. It's a quick three from Trimble, no good. Rebound will go back door. Lob up ahead to Rivers. He'll get it left side. Good. 11-4. Touchdown lead for the Comanches.
Yeah, and you can see how fast that was. That ball went from baseline to baseline without ever touching the floor. And an easy layup for the Comanches.
Great play from Smoot that time to Rivers. Coming up the right side, it'll be Lydell. Gets it over near side for Flota. Trapped along the sideline. Gives back to Lydell. Badger wide open far wing with 2:02 to play. Walks with the basketball. Turnover Rams. It'll be 11-4, down 7 here with 2 minutes to play in the first. Cahokia has length of the floor to go. Michael Feaser will check in.
Feaser in, had a good JV ball game tonight in the Rams' victory. Badger will go out for a bit.
Synchronized water drink there as we both need one. 1:55 to play in the first. 11-4 your score. Cahokia on top. Jackson outside the paint. And they'll split it around. Left side, here it comes. Off glass, it's good from Travion Smoot.
And Mount Vernon's not going to be able to do much with him in the post tonight. If he gets it in there in the lane near the box, it's almost like 2 points to go the other end.
9-0 run for the, I keep on to say Terriers. 9-0 run for the Comanches. Across the way, it comes to Payne near side. Up ahead to Flota. He'll pull up. Left baseline, no good. Feaser, instead of putting it up, dishes out. Gets it back from Lydell, back to the right wing Tribble. Now near side, Payne. He'll drive, gets elbow, tries to find his way to the bucket, no good. Rebound will go right side to Smoot. Up ahead we go, Jackson. Now Rivers comes from the near side, walks to the basketball. Instead, it'll be an offensive player control foul. Third team foul on Cahokia, also a turnover. Second, I believe, or no, excuse me, second foul on Cahokia.
Yep, second foul on Rivers, more importantly. Darian Nash not happy with the call. Will not sub, leaves Rivers out there.
Minute 15 to play in the first quarter. 13-4 Comanches. Stolen away from Trimble at half court. Dunk coming this time from Rivers. Carlton Rivers throws it down. 11-0 run for the Comanches. A minute to play in the first. And the Rams turn it over in the backcourt.
I've got, Chris, right now 8 turnovers by Mount Vernon. 10 points off of those 8 turnovers with this possession coming up.
You have to wonder if they're going to be able to do much here this evening. A minute to play in the first. Cahokia basketball in the front court. 15-4 is their lead. Keenan Miner with the basketball. Phenomenal as a freshman just 2 years ago. Throws down low. It'll come to Darius Austin. Uses the glass. Won't get it. Rebound to Flota. Foul Cahokia. That'll be their fourth. I believe that is the first on Darius Austin.
It is. And again, he was frustrated. Didn't get the bounce off the glass. And he'll have to head to the other end with that one foul and a missed shot. And he'll go out as Gary Hickman will come in. Again, this is the bench we're talking about. Coach Darian Nash can really go deep in talking to him before the game.
It is Trimble with it in the backcourt. Throws to Lydell near side. Up against Devion Hayes. Has to throw far side. Trimble's trying to get it across. Trying to find somebody. 10-second call on the Rams. They turn it over for a third straight trip.
Yep. And 9 turnovers already for Mount Vernon.
Don't let anybody tell you this Cahokia team's unorganized. They continue to get more and more disciplined year in and year out. 15-4 their lead. 30 seconds to go here, first quarter. Far sideline, it's Minor. Trying to get past the screen up top, shakes to the elbow, kicks out now near side. Vincent Jackson uses the body, trying to turn around, leans in, gets a foul. Bucket's no good, and he'll go to the line to shoot too.
Yep. And the way they get to the rim, the way they use their jump step, they use their dribble, they take up a lot of lane space. They can get to the rim very quickly, and that, of course, issues into problems for Mount Vernon.
Jackson of the line shooting two. Trying to extend this lead, extend the run to 13, misses the first. Whether retirement is years or months away, open a retirement account that fits your lifestyle perfectly. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. Vincent Jackson at the line shooting two. That was Clay Payne's first foul, team's third.
I have him for 2, whether the scoreboard says or not.
I might have misspoke earlier on a foul too. Second one's no good. Second verse, same as the first. Feeser on the rebound, 20 seconds to play in the first, 15-4 Cahokia. Rams stuck in the backcourt. Nice pass across the way to Feeser. He'll recover at the circle, throws right wing for Badger. He'll drive with 12, gets to the bucket, he's blocked. Blocked, clean block, and a rebound will go to Hayes. Devion Hayes with the basketball up top, throws up for three. No good. Rebound will come near side to Hickman. His shot's blocked by Flota. Flota gets the rebound as time expires. And that will end your first quarter. After one, the Cahokia Comanches 15, the Mount Vernon Rams 4. This is Rams basketball presented by Banterra Bank.
You want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit service. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
It's been a great year for Second Chance Auto in Mount Vernon. If you haven't been by lately, the inventory at Second Chance Auto has absolutely never been greater. With cars, SUVs, trucks, and vans, many priced at under $10,000. You're sure to find exactly what you're looking for. Instant approval and no gimmicks, no pressure, just honest deals on great vehicles. Most have a 3-month or 3,000-mile warranty, and there's bank rate financing for everyone. For over 32 years, they've been taking care of families just like yours. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582.
Daily schedules, scores, and more. Like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And welcome back to the Rams on WMIX. Mount Vernon, top of the hour. Also online tonight, worldwide at mywithersradio.com with video streaming. Rams start the second quarter with the basketball. They trail Cahokia 15-4. Flota has it picked away by Minor. He'll take it length the floor. Reverse is good. 13-0 run by the Comanches. They lead at 17-4, 17 seconds into the second quarter. Rams with the basketball at the right wing as Trimble throws up for three. He's fouled, and Trimble will go to the line to shoot three. At least he should.
Can you give me a run on who made that last Cahokia basket?
That was Keenan Minor. Good serve,
right.
length of the floor. Reversed it, came to the right side, able to get the layup.
Right now, Mount Vernon's in a game they don't want to play because the game and the pace is way too fast for Mount Vernon right now. And Cahokia is on pace to get some big points, and that's not going to work real well.
First one at the line for Trimble is good, so they got to get some points. They'll take them at the free throw line if they have to. 3 shots coming for Trimble. He makes the first, has 2 left. 17-5 as the Rams are back within a dozen. It's a 7:35 mark of this second quarter. Second one's good. So Trimble 2 of 2 thus far, as we will see Tyrone Galladay check in, the 6'4 senior.
Well, and one thing about Mount Vernon, you're only down 17-6. When you say only down, you're down 11. Well, it's early enough in the game that if you go back to the pace of the game you want to work it, you can still cut this lead down by the time you get to halftime.
Well, that's because you'll frustrate a team like Cahokia if you're able to do that. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Can't lose focus now as Trimble drains all 3. 17-7 back within 10 are the Rams. Near side, Keenan Miner with the basketball against Trimble. Works it back left side, able to find Hickman, who will give it back to the circle for Miner. 7:23 to play. 17-7. Cahokia on top by 10. Coming around for the far side, it's Hickman. Shakes to the right wing, looking to go baseline. Pulls up, blocked by Feaser. It'll go out of bounds off of Gary Hickman. And Danny, that's exactly what you're talking about. Go back to your game plan and see what kind of opportunities develop.
You got to stop, slow it down, get across the timeline. Trimble is going to have to really hand the ball to Lydell. Now, this is going to be trouble where it's at.
Struggling to get it across. That nice play to Feaser, get across right at the circle. He'll throw far sideline to Lydell. Back near the corner for Flota. Back to Lydell near the scorer's table.
And at this point, you get in the offense and run some time. You're only down 10 this early in the game. Plenty of time.
Left wing, it is Leonte Badger with the basketball. 6:46 to play in this first half. Rams are down 10. Right baseline, it'll go to Flota. He'll bring it back out. Now it comes near side for Badger. Back over to Lydell near the right wing. 6:35 to play in the quarter. 17-7 is the Cahokia lead. Badger will get it now on the near wing. Over to Flota in front of the Cahokia bench. She'll get it back to Tyrell Trimble. Nice fake there by Trimble. Kicks it out to a wide open Flota for three. It would be huge. It is! Flota with a big three. Brings the Rams back within 7, 17-10. Big three there. That should be a highlight tomorrow.
That was nice to see that time, but again, Mount Vernon gives it the foul the other way. Now you're down 7, and you're going to have to take some sniper shots like that to get an opportunity to pull off the upset here as Trimble picks up his second foul.
It'll be an inbound left of the basket for Hickman. Into Miner. He'll pull up from 18. It's good.
If they're going to make shots like that, Chris, it's going to be their night.
19-10, the Cahokia lead. 6 to play in the first half. All alone, Flota here on the left side. Defense quick to catch up. Between the circles now goes the pass to Badger. Right of the circle. Comes back left to Feaser. Throws right of the circle. Trimble with 5:47 to play in the half. Second Chance Auto halftime show will come your way at the break as the Rams trail this one right now, 19-10. Near side it is Trimble. Right hand dribble now with the left. Stuck at the wing. Goes far side for Flota. NBA three on the way. It's good! Trevor Flota gets the Rams back within 6. It's 19-13.
Take a couple shots. You're back within 6. The game plan is still available.
Long three for Trevor Flota. Gets the Rams back within a half dozen. 5:19 to play in the half. Keenan Miner with it right wing. Dribbles off of his foot. Able to find Travion Smoot. Trouble in the lane. Picks it up. Looks backside. There's Galladay. Fouled by Badger. And that'll send Mr. Galladay to the line to shoot two. Nail a three. Go for the account with no hidden fee. Banterra offers a totally free checking account. Banterra Bank. Banking with local style. Member FDIC.
Badger was out on the trap at the three-point line. I look down, look up, and he's back there picking up the foul trying to block a shot. He can't be in two places at once. Just can't happen defensively.
First free throw no good for Mr. Galladay. So back to the line he'll go to shoot the second. 19-13 your score. 5:08 to play in the first half. You can follow us on Twitter at 94sports or like us on Facebook, WMIX Sports. Seen some plays already made to be highlights tomorrow on our Facebook page. Saturday Sports Show also comes your way tomorrow right after the 8 o'clock news on AM 940. We hope you'll join us. As Galladay will miss the second. Rebound tipped away, but it'll go to Mr. Trimble. Feaser was in on that one. It was tipped to Trimble, and here come the Rams. Lydell across the timeline, right side. 5:01 to play. First half action from Cahokia. Back to the right side. It's Flota. Looks in. Has to settle for Lydell in front of the Cahokia bench, and there is Smoot all over the place here for Cahokia. Stands 6'7". Now back to the near side for Clay Payne. Steps the circle, picks up the dribble, throws near side for Flota. He's been big tonight. Rams within 6 after trailing by 12 at one point. 4:35 to play here in the first half. 19-13. With it on the far side, Clay Payne had it tipped away, recovered by Flota. Near corner it will go to Lydell. Back up top for Feaser. Right wing, Flota for another three. Hot hand is good. Back within 3 are the Rams. 19-16, and back-to-back-to-back threes by Trevor Flota has been the Ram offense.
Ride him. Take those highlights and put them on back-to-back-to-back threes.
Here come the Comanches over on the left side. Looking inside for Galladay from Hayes. Back out to the left. It'll be Tucker who drops off. Here comes a long deuce. There it is from the left elbow. And Devion Hayes picks up 2 more. It's 21-16, 5-point lead for Cahokia. Still, the Rams have been able to muster some tempo here. Trimble with it between the circles. Flota slips there on the right wing. He's okay, thankfully. And here comes Lydell from the far side. Looks for Feaser left of the circle. 3:40 to play in the first half. Left side is Trimble looking to drive. Right hand dribble, kicks back for Payne. Now Flota for three, off the mark. Rebound will come back to Payne. He'll get the defense to clear and go to the basket. Get an easy two. Back within three of the Rams, 21-18.
Amazingly done. And Mount Vernon right now, confidence brewing, and a timeout, Darian Nash.
Perfect time for a timeout. The Ford F-150 boasts an exclusive EcoBoost engine, which means more power with better fuel efficiency. Test drive the large truck champion for 34 years at Ford Square of Mount Vernon, where the best never rest.
Heat check that time by Flota. Scoot out there a little further to see if that hand was still warm.
Speaking of which, do we have any scores?
Scoreboard updates. 2 finals from the Conrad Allen. Grayville over Weber Township 62-47. And Clay City Noble beat Patoka 42-34. Into the first quarter, Heron over West Frankfort 18-6. Fairfield over Vienna 19-11. Hamilton County over Carmi 13-10. And Flora over Mount Carmel 19-11.
For all your insurance financial service needs, call Tony Wilt, your local State Farm agent. You can find him on the web at TonyWilt.com or at the corner of 42nd South Water Tower in Mount Vernon. If you see his red Jeep in the parking lot, just stop in. He would love to meet with you. 3:19 to play in the first half. Rams within 3, 21-18. Cahokia with the lead in the basketball. Left wing it goes. They're deep. That's Dorenzo Jennings. Trying to get past Trimble. Goes baseline. Kicks it inside. Here comes the lob. It's good as it rocks the rim. And Darius Austin picks up 2 more. Back to a 5-point lead, Comanches. It's a lob play up ahead. Flota found himself open left side. Not enough time to get a 3 off. Comes back to Trimble on the right wing. Up top, Flota back to the right side for Payne. Now near side for Lydell. 2:46 to go in the quarter. Rams trail by 5, 23-18. It's a lead play. Blocked from behind, however, as Payne. The cleanup is there from Jaron Lydell. He gets his first 2 of the night. Back within 3 of the Rams, 23-20.
Amongst the tall timber, Jaron Lydell gets that rebound. Gutsy second quarter by the Rams. Got to keep going, though, with 2:25 to go in the first half.
Here come the Comanches. That is Hayes with it right wing. Steps in, has to throw back to the top. Austin for 3. It's off the mark. What the Rams needed was a rebound by Flota, and they got it. Here we go, 2:12 to play in the half. Your second chance halftime show's coming up. Trimble across the timeline, tipped away. Flota recovers, back to Trimble, left of the circle with 2:05. Feaser will set up with 2:02, gets back to the circle for Payne. Comes back near side for Trevor Flota. 1:56 to play in the half. And what a comeback this has been thus far for the Rams. Far sideline, it's Payne. Comes back to the circle, gives off to Flota. Back to the right wing for Tyrell Trimble. He's going to look to drive, tries to split the D. Floater's no good. Rebound by Austin, and here come the Comanches. It's a lob up ahead. Dorenzo Jennings with it, and that will be a charge on Jennings.
Yep, good play defensively by Flota to move over and draw the charge.
Trevor Flota right now is probably in the lead for your ComFirst Player of the Game. Your community, your choice, your bank. With 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs, Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC.
If this is a horse race, he's clearly past the first turn.
There is no doubt about that. Trimble within the backcourt over to Lydell, far side. 90 seconds to go in the half. It's back to Trimble. Throws a long pass over right side. Badger gets it down low, Feaser baseline. Nothing there. It'll come back right the circle, Lydell, who gives to Flota. Flota looks back up top for Feaser. 1:18 to go in the half. 3-point lead for the Comanches. The Rams have really battled back here in the second quarter. They have outscored the Comanches 16-8. Left side from Badger to be Trimble. Baseline, it's good. And the Rams are within 1. Tyrell Trimble makes it that way. 58 seconds to play in the half, and here comes Cahokia up 23-22.
And the effort has taken the crowd out till that 3.
Dorenzo Jennings left wide open all alone, extends the lead back to 4, 26-22. Under the 45-second mark of this first half, and it's stolen away by Hayes. And he will step out of bounds. Rams get a break there in a big one.
You don't want to use 6 minutes to get back into this one and then throw away what you got back in about 40 seconds. And that's the key to get to halftime here with Coach Gamber and the Rams. Get to halftime 4 or less and then play from there.
36 seconds to play. Rams in the backcourt. It's Lydell. Pressure from the Comanches, nearly stolen away from Trimble on the pass by Hayes, and that'll be timeout. Scott Gamber, good call for a timeout.
Had to. Mount Vernon was close to getting that 10-second call.
It's a King City Chrysler timeout, and they have the all-new Dodge Caliber. Caliber cranks up the sedan and exudes attitude with every turn. Receive huge cash discounts on the all-new Caliber at King City Chrysler in Mount Vernon. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. Jeff Crow with us as well. You can watch us online at mywithersradio.com. Of course, Winning Edge wants to provide a public service. Looking good while you cheer on your team. Don't settle for one design fits all activewear. Winning Edge can personalize almost anything and make you look good at the game. Check out their creations at winningedgeusa.com. That's Winning Edge of Centralia on Poplar. Had to think there for a second. My Centralia streets. Side out of bounds, it'll come. Far side from Float in the backcourt. He'll find Feezer. M. Feezy, I believe is what they call him. Back to Lydell on the far side. Jaron's going to try to get it across. Does so. Finds Badger. Badger is trapped on the triple team. And it nearly stolen away at half court from Lydell. Trimble recovers over to Feezer. Rams down 4, 26-22, 15 seconds and a half. All alone's Badger underneath. Good play by the Rams. Get to Leonte. Right block. Back within 2, 26-24. 9 seconds to go as Cahokia crosses. Jennings with it up top. From the volleyball line, no good from Minor with 2. Rams unaware of the time on the clock, but a foul before time expires. And that'll be the 17th foul on the Comanches if I have it right. 17 foul on the Comanches would send Leonte Badger to the line for the 1 and bonus. Time had not expired when the foul was called. Good call by the officials. And Leonte Badger can tie it here before the half. My, oh my. Everybody's headed to the concession stands unaware that, hey, there's still a game going on. So we'll see if Leonte can tie it here. Had a big bucket underneath. Can tie it on the 1 and bonus.
Toughest free throws to shoot when you're standing there by yourself and Badger knocks the first down. Well, this will send shockwaves through my little scoreboard keepers and receivers and givers.
I think it will, and we're tied. Leonte drains them both. We go to the halftime, tied at 26. This is Rams basketball on WMIX.
Does this sound familiar? I can't stand this job. I just wish I had time to go back to school. But with work and family.
I know. I just enrolled in Rend Lake College's evening cosmetology program. They have evening classes that will even fit into your busy schedule. You can even graduate in less than 2 years. Classes are convenient to get to, and they're in Studio RLC in Mount Vernon. They even offer financial aid.
What's it like? I've been out of school so long.
It's not your typical take notes. Listen to a lecture program. We will learn the latest styles and trends in cosmetology, and it looks like we'll have fun doing it. We'll be out on the salon floor getting hands-on experience and getting to know all kinds of people. By the time we're done, we'll be ready to jump into a new career and love our jobs. For once.
Okay, how do I sign up?
I called 618-242-8459, but you can also check out their website at rlc.edu/Studio RLC or stop by the RLC Marketplace in Mount Vernon.
Sports fans can be the hardest people to shop for, so WMIX has the perfect gift idea. A little more Saturday Sports Show. Tell the fanatic in your family to tune in to WMIX AM 940 on Saturday mornings after the 8 o'clock news. We talk to the coaches they want, provide the insight they crave, and the scores they need. The best part? We'll take care of the gift wrap. The Saturday Sports Show, every week on WMIX and mywithersradio.com, presented by Crossroads Community Hospital.
Hi, Joe David Cummins with Community First Bank. With 5 locations in Jefferson County, a 7-month 0.77% APY CD special, free checking, free internet banking, and free debit cards tied to local schools, isn't now the perfect time to move your banking relationship to a local community bank. No gimmicks, just your neighbors and friends taking care of your banking needs.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. If I could see into the future, you know what I want to know? I want to know how the whole thing is going to turn out. Did I make the right decisions for my business? Helping my daughter memorize all 50 states in alphabetical order. Did it really matter?
Understanding that the future is about planning, not worrying, is why Erie Insurance is above all in service. Auto, home, business, and life. Your Erie agent is waiting for you.
Your Erie agent in Mount Vernon is the Bean Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 242-6017.
It's been a great year for Second Chance Auto in Mount Vernon. If you haven't been by lately, the inventory at Second Chance Auto has absolutely never been greater. With cars, SUVs, trucks, and vans, many priced at under $10,000. You're sure to find exactly what you're looking for. Instant approval and no gimmicks, no pressure, just honest deals on great vehicles. Most have a 3-month or 3,000-mile warranty, and there's bank rate financing for everyone. For over 32 years, they've been taking care of families just like yours. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball on WMIX. The Second Chance Auto halftime show starts now.
It's been a great year at Second Chance Auto, and if you haven't been by lately, the inventory has never been greater. Instant approval, no gimmicks, no pressure, just honest deals at Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. If you're watching on MyWithersRadio.com, get a good look at the scoreboard. If you've been listening to us here on WMIX, the Rams outscore the Comanches 22-7 in the second quarter to tie this at the break at 26. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. Jeff Crow with us as well. Avery Barton is back in the studio. And the Mount Vernon Rams, Danny, really played a great second quarter, got their tempo back, got it the way they needed it, and were able to tie this one going into the break, courtesy of a foul at the end of the quarter.
Stayed with the game plan. Didn't panic. Didn't say, okay, we're down by this many points. It's over. It's done. Let's run with Cahokia. Stayed within it, down 10, got within the offense, made some shots. That's number one. When you make shots, it always makes you look better. But number two, cut down turnovers. 9 in the first quarter, 2 in the second for 11. But those 2 only in the second meant Mount Vernon took care of the basketball and also made their hay at the free throw line as well. Tied at 26 as we are here at halftime on the road at Cahokia.
Of course, we have stats and scoring as well as a scoreboard update to bring you here on your Second Chance Auto halftime show. First, we'll take a break, come back with all that and more. This is Rams basketball on WMIX.
Hometown proud to roll the IGA. There's no better way to shop today for Roviax IGA. If it's for Roviax, you know it's fresh for you and your family. If it's for Roviax, you got the best. Hometown proud to see. Hometown proud for Roviax IGA. Hometown proud for Roviax IGA.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit service. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at 94sports. Now back to the Rams on WMIX.
And welcome back to Rams basketball here at the half, where the Rams are tied with the Comanches on the road at 26. When Second Chance Auto says they have the best selection of vehicles priced under $10,000, they mean it. The inventory has never been greater at Second Chance. Instant approval, no gimmicks, no pressure for 32 years at Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Danny, we need to check the Heartland Accounting halftime stats.
The Mount Vernon Rams are 6 of 11 from two-point range, 55%, 3 of 6 from the arc for 50. They go 9 of 17 from the floor in the first half, 53%. Cahokia 10 of 14 from two-point range, a lot of those around the rim for 71%. They didn't hit a three-point attempt, actually hit 1 out of 5, I should say. So the Cahokia Comanches go 11 for 20 in the first half for 55%. The free throw shooting, as we get going here, goes to Mount Vernon, 5 for 5. Didn't, of course, I don't know what that means. Cahokia only 1 of 6 for 17%, rebounding in the even at 9. Mount Vernon had 11 turnovers, after I mentioned, 9 in the first quarter, 2 in the second. Cahokia had 6, 3 in each quarter. The Comanches had 6 players score in the first half. Keenan Miner led the way with 6, Darius Austin 5, Carlton Rivers and Travion Smoot 4, Dorenzo Jennings 3, and Davion Hayes with 2. For Mount Vernon, 5 players scored in the first half. Leading the way was Trevor Flota with those 3 3-pointers with 9. Tyrell Trimble had 7. Leonte Badger had 6, including 4 in the second quarter. Jaron Lydell 2 and Clay Payne 2 to give you halftime score of Mount Vernon 26, Cahokia 26.
Get started right. Let Heartland Accounting help make your business a success. Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B. your small business expert. Looks like we have a pretty significant scoreboard.
Yeah,
update to
very
hand your way.
significant here as we move along in this game. At half, it's DuQuoin over Sparta 22-8. End of one, Nashville over Carterville 15-6. End of one, Pinckneyville over AJ 19-6. End of one, Benton over Murphy 10-9. At half, Heron over West Frankfort 35-17. End of one, Centralia over Marion 13-9. At half, it's Fairfield over Vienna 23-18. End of one, Hamilton County over Carmi 13-10. Flora leads Mount Carmel at the half 38-14. End of one, Cesar Valera over Christopher 18-6. At half, El Dorado over Johnson City 28-18. End of one, Salem over Charleston 18-14. Two finals at the Conrad Allen Holiday Tournament. It was Grayville over Weber Township 62-47, and Clay City Noble beat Patoka 42-34. End of the first quarter, it's Mount Zion over Effingham 13-10, and at the end of one, it's T-Town leading Neoga 18-7.
Another final tonight, Sioux Straws defeats Windsor 73-39. It was Marshall over Red Hill at the half 26-18, and Mounds Meridian leads Paducah St. Mary's at the break 32-24. That scoreboard updates presented by Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent. Find him online at TonyWilt.com or at the corner of 42nd South Water Tower in Mount Vernon. If you see that red Jeep in the parking lot, just stop in. He would love to meet with you. We'll take a break, come back, and you're set for the second half here on your Second Chance Auto Halftime Show. This is Rams basketball on WMIX.
Are you dog tired of hunting for the right bank? People's National Bank is positive. We have all the banking services you're searching for. You will be sitting pretty when you hear about all the convenient services People's National Bank has to offer. Looking for a place to bury your bones? We have safety deposit boxes too. Stop by 413 South 34th Street or 522 Main Street in Mount Vernon to start barking. Banking with the best bank in Jefferson County. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When it comes to bone and joint care, only one name should come to mind. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Your fellowship-trained physicians' first priority is specialized orthopedic care, ranging from total joint replacement and spine surgery to shoulder surgery and sports medicine. Our surgeons provide a wide range of specialized treatments that are unparalleled anywhere in Southern Illinois. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon and St. Mary's Good Samaritans in Campus, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
With more in-game score updates than anyone else, this is Rams basketball on WMIX.
And welcome back to Cahokia. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside as we get you set for the second half. Rams and Comanches all knotted up at 26 as the Rams outscored Cahokia 22-7 in that second quarter. It will be Cahokia basketball to start. They will go right to left here in the second half. Rams basketball, of course, is presented by Banterra Bank. Tip off the winner with a Banterra Bank free checking account. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. Right side to start, it's Darius Austin with the basketball. Steps to the wing with a left-hand dribble. Now comes back elbow. Shakes in the lane, gets the layup. Good.
Mount Vernon came out to guard him around the perimeter and then fell back off. The man had the ball, the most dangerous guy on the floor, and Mount Vernon gave up a layup.
28-26, Cahokia back up two. Over on the far side, it's Floater with the basketball for the Rams. Gets it left of the circle for Payne. Has a crossover dribble, now stops at the circle. Gives back left side near the sideline for Lydell. Hands over to Trimble near side. Stops at the 10-foot line, 7:20 to play in the quarter. Rams trail by two, 28-26. Big free throws tied it up as Leonte Badger was fouled before time expired. Speaking of which, he has the basketball right in the circle, throws left wing for Trimble. Now back up top, Clay Payne. 7:05 mark of the third. Crossover dribble to the elbow. Now throws over to Lydell. Back to Payne up top. Payne's a three. Steps inside, uses the body, throws it up. No good. Rebound goes back door. And here comes Rivers. Up ahead, it's Austin. Pulls up from 17. No good. Rebound backdoor Minor. He has it blocked by Trimble. It's a 2-on-1. Lydell and Floto. Lydell takes it coast to coast and good. Off of the steal and the turnover. Lydell picks up 2 big points. That'll be a highlight tomorrow. Great play by Jaron Lydell. Rivers with the basketball. 10-foot line in the front court. Throws over right side for Austin. Now to Jackson. Give and go back to Austin. Throws it up. No good. Rebound to Jackson. Nearly stolen away. His basket rims out. Rebound stolen away from Payne. They'll fight for it. Jump ball goes back with the Rams.
Mount Vernon's not doing a bad job battling right now, Chris. It's just a matter of can they sustain? Can they not be happy with what they've accomplished so far and now start to be greedy?
I think you are absolutely right. We'll see what comes the way here. 6:20 to play in the third quarter, tied at 28. Rams with the basketball. Liddell will bring it across the timeline, left of the circle. Comes back right of the circle. Looks back to the left sideline, finds Payne. 6:10 mark of the third. Near the circle, it's Badger looking to set something up. Has floater inside, goes to the left side for Payne. He'll drive baseline, shot up, blocked to the basket, no good. The rebound goes to Smoot. Smoot point for the Rams. 28-28, tied. 5:53 to play in the third quarter. Push off by Minor, up top he goes to Austin. Back to the right wing for Minor. 5:48 to play in the quarter, tied at 28.
Yep.
And that'll be a hand check, I think, on Tyrell Trimble.
That's his third. That's the old Derek Harper rule from the mid-'90s NBA. You can put your hand on a guy, but you can't lock your elbow, and that's what Trimble did, and he got his third, and it's imperative now for Tyrell to stay out of trouble, especially foul trouble.
Help make your kids' future a victory by teaching them the importance of saving today with Bantera's Smart Kids Savings Account. Bantera Bank, the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams, banking with local style. Right of the circle, it's Rivers. 5:40 to play in the quarter, tied at 28. Looks inside, tipped away by Payne, recovered by Liddell. Good play by the Rams defensively. Here comes Liddell, right block. It's blocked out of bounds.
He tried to go in body first, and it didn't work because all Austin had to do was wait for him because Austin, being the taller, longer guy, lets the shorter Liddell come to him and blocks the shot.
And it's a quick inbound to Trimble. Misses the post-up jumper, and here we go. Cahokia with the basketball in the front court. It's Rivers throwing around to Austin, right wing from Minor. 5:18 to play in the third. Still tied at 28 and was proven to be a great ball game here as time progresses. Austin looked for the lob inside the Minor. He has to jump for it along the right baseline. Feigns a pass outside. Now gives it to Austin for three. Off the mark, off the back of the iron, I should say. Rebound to Trimble. And here come the Rams. Pull-up jumper, free throw line partially tipped. It'll be a baseball throw up ahead. Here it comes. Minor uses the reverse, fouled by Badger. That should be his third, I believe.
I was impressed. Leonte went up and got the block. It's not bad. But again, you cannot get in a running game, Chris, and come down and force a shot. You cannot get in a track meet in this case.
That's just a second on Badger. My apologies. But that will send Keenan Minor to the line. He'll shoot two. 4:50 something to play here in the third quarter.
Well, that old 15-foot line on the floor is giving Cahokia trouble right now.
Cahokia has those two lights that forever stay on the scoreboard here on the one we look at to the left. So it might be 4:59. Could be 4:54. Could be Fat Man, could be Little Boy. We'll straighten that out later.
Also, school in the past I went to, the light, they turned the scoreboard on. The lights were so bad it said IOU on it, and I kid you not.
Right side after the 1-2 free throw line trip by Cahokia. Here come the Rams.
Just saying what it looked like. I got a picture on my phone of it.
I would love to see it.
It'll look familiar to you.
Oh, yeah. Badger with it right of the circle. Throws over right wing for Payne. I think I know what we were talking about. But I may not. Here comes Liddell. Far side. Kicks over in the corner for Payne. Payne's three. Looks to drive in. Shut off. Now goes back to his right, trying to find baseline. Minor there. Double team on Payne. Gets away. Able to find Badger. Looking for the lob down low. Back door. Wasn't there. Stolen away. Here comes Cahokia. Minor. Oh, what a way to shift his body to double pump on the shot. Get himself to the line and shoot two.
Man, oh man, I tell you what, I thought the official bailed him out that time. I did not see Flo to make contact, and I think that was a hesitation and then an assumption by the official that he was going to foul, and I don't think Flo touched him. Really don't.
He was a couple of inches away. Minor makes the first to make it 30-28. So it's a 2-point lead for the Comanches as we're past the bottom of the hour. We'll take care of that shortly.
I've got a gold mine of a resource for scores. Holy cow. Just discovered it.
All right.
Everywhere. They're coming in from everywhere from this particular source. It's going to cost me in the long run, I'm sure, but it's good.
Mexican dinner?
Not sure.
A rebound will go to Feezer. Back up the right side will come the Rams. Still stuck in the backcourt, though, as it goes back to Liddell. Ahead to Trimble. Stops at the right wing. Left-hand dribble. 4:03 to play in the third. Rams trail by 2. 30-28. Payne with it on the Cahokia Arrowhead emblem. Right side of the floor. Gets back to the 10-foot line. Throws across to Feezer. Floater all alone for the three in the lead. Off the mark. Rebound. Nobody wanted it from the orange and black. It'll go to Austin. Throws up near side Rivers. He'll pull up from 12. Off the mark. Rebound tipped by Flota. Great save there by Cahokia. That was Jackson. Austin with it now on the near side. And 3:36 to play in the third. It's to Minor. Minor on the right wing. Steps with a left-hand dribble. Throws up a three. It would be big. It's not. Rebound will come near side. Nobody there for the Rams. Smoot throws it up. It's off the mark. Rebound tipped away. Out of bounds went Austin. And now he'll throw it away. And we have contact at the timeline. Will it be against the Rams or will it be against Cahokia?
It has to be against Cahokia. Trimble will get credit for a rebound chasing it down. But right now, it's like Mount Vernon's in it, but the momentum is all Cahokia right now. The Rams leaning on a very tenuous position here, and Scott Gamber and team has to be careful.
The throw-in will go far corner near the baseline. Trimble in the lane, throws it back door to Feaser. Unbelievable, he gets it in the foul. Michael Feaser on the behind-the-back pass by Tyrell Trimble. He picks up the assist. We're tied at 30.
Tyrell, the terrific, is at it again. I
You
like that
say
nickname.
highlight reel.
I like that nickname.
Yeah, and to think it was off the cuff. Sometimes it's when our best stuff happens.
Yes.
And by us, I mean you. Feaser at the line, shooting the and one for the lead. Off the mark. Missed badly to the left, and here comes the rebound from Cahokia. Looking left side all alone is Lawson. He'll drive and put the Comanches back up to 32-30.
Got to slide over and take a charge there. Can't let him have that baseline like the bullfight.
If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home in Dix, Ina, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. Three from Flota, no good. Rebound to the back door, Minor up ahead. They're going to move the ball around. It's Rivers. Outside the paint, kicks it up top. Smoot will drive, uses the body, no good. Payne with the rebound, has a 3-on-none. Payne will keep it himself, and the Rams tie it back up at 32.
Now, right now, you're in it. Now, Cahokia has let Mount Vernon get this far. It's almost a belief right now if you're Mount Vernon.
Rivers with it up top for Minor. Somehow finds Austin backdoor. 34-32. And I'd say the playground teeter-totter back in effect.
I'm going to tell you right now, that was an amazing pass. No look, opposite hand to the right block. That was a double dribble, and Mount Vernon got a break.
They did. It goes right side to Payne. 34-32 Cahokia. 2:13 to play in the third. And this one is moving along rather briskly.
Don't have to be in a hurry if you're Mount Vernon. Take some time, run your offense.
Down to 34-32. We have approached the 2-minute mark of the third. Payne throws back to the right side for Lydell. Lydell's going to drive. Has a shot blocked. Flota's there. Big! Oh my gosh, Trevor Flota with a left hand behind the back, off the window and good, and gets the foul. I don't know if he called bank or the corner pocket or anything like that, but Trevor Flota can unlock the tie at the free throw line.
It doesn't matter. Got the rebound, put it up and in, and Mount Vernon right now is outplaying Cahokia. And I think Darian Nash understands that. Oh, there's the coach, and he's tried to implore his players, and this might be one of those deals that turns into a wake-up call for Cahokia.
Great play by Flota, though. Got the tip, came back around underneath, and got the bucket and the bruise.
Hopefully they'll wake up tomorrow after we're out of town with a win.
1:52 to play in the third quarter. I don't know if they'll be awake for their first game of the CHT as Flota misses the free throw, still tied at 34.
He has lost his stroke since the first half. I was hoping he'd make one there. Sometimes you get the free throw line and get that stroke back. Didn't that time.
Badger awaits to return. At the timeline, it's the Comanches. Rivers drops it off near side for Minor. 1:39 mark of the third. Banterra's online banking is convenient, efficient, best of all safe. Their security is your best defense. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. We have a walk, and the Comanches turn the ball over. Prime opportunity here for the Rams with a prime rate.
Rams voodoo's at it again here. You get a lead or be close going into the fourth quarter, it starts to weigh on Cahokia because I'm sure they felt like they'd come in and handle Mount Vernon pretty easily.
Haven't had much of a chance to tell you. We'll just go ahead and tell you this is WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, Effingham. A free service from Withers Broadcasting. Across the timeline, Lydell with 1:26 here in the third. Dropped off for Payne. He's near the corner at the scorer's table with 1:20 to go in the third. Tied at 34. Rams have a prime opportunity here to take the lead. Badger with it near side, right of the circle. Looks around for Payne, who comes around wing. Let's see what they go with here. Payne back to the circle with 1:06. Back to the right wing for Lydell. Thought he had a seam. It's shut off. Goes back to Badger left side. We'll drop below the minute mark of the third. 1 minute remaining in the period. Tied at 34. Rams with the basketball. Payne with it at the circle from Badger. He'll stop, throw it over right side for Lydell. Back to Payne we go, and we'll reset. Left side, it's Trimble. 45-second mark of the third quarter. In case you were unaware, the Rams game tomorrow at Waterloo is now a 6 o'clock JV start. We might have been the last to know. Left of the circle, it's Clay Payne. 35 seconds to go in the quarter. Had it stolen away, and here comes Cahokia on a break. Dunk is good. There's Rivers for the dunk, and the tie unlocked. Cahokia up 36-34.
Important possession for Mount Vernon because Cahokia has got the jump ball if there's no jump ball between now and the end of the quarter.
20 seconds to go. Rams with the basketball. Squandered an opportunity a moment ago with some pressure from the Cahokia defense. Left side, Trimble all alone is Badger. Has the D. Travels, got the jump ball. Either way, it was going to be a turnover Rams as Badger came back down with it, couldn't do anything with the basketball.
Yeah, he got up there and he shot faked, and then when you're a shorter guy, you can shot fake it. It might work, but more times than not, it's not going to work against that length.
So turnover Rams on the possession arrow change. Here comes up the right side. Lorenzo Jennings throws up a three with 4 seconds. And no good. And the rebound goes out of bounds. This time expires. We have reached the end of 3 quarters. The Cahokia Comanches 36. The Mount Vernon Rams 34. This is Rams basketball on WMIX.
Whether you're an Integra customer needing a new home or just tired of the constant changes associated with big corporate banking, you do have a choice. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins with Community First Bank. We built our business around one goal, your needs. With 5 locations and a team of your friends and neighbors to support you, your banking solutions are handled right here at home. And to make your move easy, we have new account specials and personal bankers ready to help.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hometown proud for Roviac size trade. And no matter where you shop today, Roviac IGA. If it's for Roviac, you know it's fresh for you and your family. If it's for Roviac, you got the best. Hometown proud to see. Hometown proud for Roviac IGA. Hometown proud for Roviac IGA.
Back out to the 94 Sports Mobile Studios on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com.
And welcome back to Cahokia. Rams start the 4th quarter with the basketball down to 36-34. Left to right go the Rams. It's Feeser with it on the left side. Throws over to Lydell. He tries to drive. Nothing there. He'll keep it. Goes back up top. To Badger now on the near. Back to Clay Payne with the basketball. Rams basketball, as always, is presented by Banterra Bank. Tip off the winter with a Banterra Bank free checking account. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. Payne with it right of the circle, throws left to Lydell. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski on WMIX. Jeff Crow with us as well. Bringing you video on MyWithersRadio.com. Miner on the steal, cross the timeline, lobs up ahead Rivers. Back to Miner, they throw it away. And we will have a travel on Lydell. So turnover, Mount Vernon, turnover Cahokia, turnover Mount Vernon.
Yeah, and that's right now, okay, so Mount Vernon's got to take care of the ball. And they didn't take care of the ball early, and they didn't do a very good job shooting in that 3rd quarter. It's come back to haunt them.
Inbound will come side out of bounds in front of the scorer's table. With the basketball, Carlton Rivers. 7:10 to play in regulation, 36-34 Cahokia. Smoot leans in, that'll be a charge. Clay Payne takes it and forces the turnover.
That is impressive. Step in there, stand up, take the charge, and go. That's a great job by Clay Payne. Several charges taken by the Rams this evening in both the JV and varsity contests.
Because you're not taking that from just anybody. You're taking that from 6'7" Travion Smoot. Stuck in the backcourt with the basketball. It's the Rams. It's Lydell on the far side. Back to Trimble. Rams keep picking up that dribble with no choice. Throws over right side with Payne. He'll back it out. Rams will reset. 6:52 to play in regulation. Payne trapped. Got away with an extra step. Floated from the free throw line. It's good. Flota ties it up at 36. 6:43 to play in the quarter.
Maybe that'll get him back on track from behind the arc as well.
That's what the Rams need. Tied at 36. 6:36 to play in the 4th. Left wing Rivers. Looks back to Austin. Turnover Cahokia as he travels with the basketball. Oh my. We owe you plenty of scoreboard updates, but we'll tell you they're brought to you by Tony Wilt. For all your insurance, financial service needs, look at your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon, Tony Wilt. Online at TonyWilt.com, 42nd Street South Water Tower there in the King City. Payne looks baseline for Feeser. Back to Payne, right wing. 6:22 to play in the quarter. There's a hack on Keenan Miner, and Clay Payne has been smart with the basketball tonight. Dribbles it away, leans into contact, got the hack on the wrist, and the Rams will regroup here.
Yeah, regroup. Rams got to be smart.
And it looks like we will have a timeout. Cahokia. This timeout's presented by King City Chrysler. It's a year-end celebration. The Chrysler 200 at King City Chrysler extends well beyond its mid-size shadow with character, comfort, and fuel efficiency. Receive huge cash discounts on all new remaining 200s at King City Chrysler in Mount Vernon. Do we have any quick updates?
All kinds. Finals, Grayville over Weber, 62-47. Clay City, Noble over Patoka, 42-34. Halftime scores, DuQuoin over Sparta, 22-8. Nashville over Carterville, 31-20. Pinckneyville over AJ, 35-13. Benton and Murphy tied at 21. Heron leads West Frankfort, 55-24 into 3. Halftime South 7 scores, Centralia over Marion, 26-11. And Altoff leads Carbondale 30-29. Halftime, Salem over Charleston 31-21. El Dorado over JC 28-18. Cesar-Valera over Christopher 38-17. Fairfield over Vienna 23-18. End of 3, Hamilton County trails Carmi 33-28. And Flora leads Mount Carmel 59-26.
Scoreboard update presented by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. Find him online, TonyWilt.com, or in the red Jeep in Mount Vernon. Find it in the parking lot of his luxurious office, 42nd South Water Tower in Mount Vernon. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Out of the timeout, the inbound goes to the Rams. 6:16 to play in the quarter. Tied at 36 here in the fourth. On the road to Cahokia. Tough place to play. It'll be down low. Payne from Trimble. Had it blocked. Payne recovers. Wow, Clay Payne has come along here in the second half. Of course, he was a silent assassin most of the first. Beezer with it right side. Looks inside. Trimble contorts the body. No good. Rebound taken away. The height from Cahokia will cost the Rams on that opportunity, and here we go. 5:50 to play in regulation. 36-36. Rams and Comanches. I'm kind of curious where you got that all-top Cahokia update. All-top Carbondale.
Secrets. I do not tell.
It's probably smart.
That's why it's called a source.
Touche. In front of the table, Cahokia is going to kill some clock. You don't see this a lot out of the Comanches.
I think this plays into Mount Vernon hands. If you're going to get down to possession by possession, I'll take our chances with that.
Yep. Up top, Keenan Miner looks to go right side, kicks out to Austin. Thought about the three, you can see it in his eyes. Coming around Rivers to get the screen, right wing. And Austin will back out with 5-10. Nearly lost it into Miner against Flota. Turns around off the dribble, no good. Rebound to Payne. Payne with the basketball. They're going to trap, and we'll have a timeout, Rams.
I don't think Scotty wanted to burn that, but he's going to have to burn one. 2 left for Mount Vernon.
Not exactly what he wanted. This timeout's presented by Ford Square. 4:59 to play in the fourth. Tied at 36. Rams Comanches here on the road at Cahokia. We will tell you Rams basketball each and every timeout's presented by King. Make that Banterra Bank. Let's get technical about going green. Banterra offers free online bill pay and online statements. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. 1 of 2 Rams games this weekend. We're on the road tomorrow at Waterloo. And in case you were unaware, Rams and Waterloo have a JV tip of 6 o'clock, not 3 o'clock. Scott Gamber told us in the lobby something that was apparently changed over the summer, but we've been reporting wrong. We apologize. We had the wrong schedule. Consider it our bad, I suppose. So 6 o'clock JV start tomorrow from Waterloo. We'll be there live from Monroe County.
It's not Clinton.
I was getting ready. I knew you were going to say that. I knew it.
Just checking.
I know you all too well. I was actually going to throw something out there. No, it's not St. Clair. 4:55 to go in the fourth. Rams to the basketball, length of floor to go. They tightrope that timeline. Here comes Trimble the basket. Too strong on the reverse of hands. And with 4:45 to play, it's Cahokia basketball tied at 36.
Opportunities. Like for Mount Vernon to play with the lead.
Austin with it outside the paint, turns around on Feezer, gets a foul in the bucket.
See it coming. Used his body, used his length, got to Feezer first. And all Michael could do was hopefully foul him, make him go to the line, and that was a big finish, though, by Austin.
And the former Warrior was just at a disadvantage there. Unfortunate circumstance, and the Cahokia lead could become 3 as Leonte Badger will check in for Michael Feezer. 38-36, 4:35 to play in regulation. We are glad to have you with us on WMIX with video online at mywithersradio.com. At the line for the and one is Darius Austin. In and out, no good. Rebound Badger. Big rebound by Leonte. Rams have had trouble there in the backcourt. Lydell has to go back to Flota. And it'll be a lob up ahead to nobody. Rams throw it away, turn it over. Up ahead, Austin, blocked by Flota, and they're going to call a foul, blocked by Trimble, and they're going to call a foul on Tyrell.
That's a case of no way that Tyrell can get up there and block it in the referee's eyes. Thought he did a pretty good job, but that'll send Austin to the line tonight, who is 1 out of 3.
Might see a couple of these gentlemen next week at the Centralia Holiday Tournament. And by next week, I mean the week after that. One of those days. At the line, Austin. He will miss the first. He'll have a second coming. Who will be your Community First Bank player of the game?
Win or loss, this CVD will be a hot commodity for teams that are going to play Cahokia over the year. Several coaches sitting across the way watching this one.
I've seen a few. There they are.
I've seen one of them over there.
Second free throw, no good. The lead still remains 2 for Cahokia. Big rebound for Badger. Slides it around, finds Payne in the backcourt. Full court pressure here from the Comanches. Liddell will get it across. They break it. It'll go to Flota. Back to Liddell in front of the Ram bench. 4:09 to play in regulation. Rams down 2, 38-36. Had a chance to take the lead, tied at 34, and have been playing catch-up ever since, though down just 2. Payne will drive, works around the man, gets underneath. Good! Clay Payne ties it at 38. 3:55 to play in the fourth.
Even got hooked on the way to the rim. Should have been a blocking foul, but we'll take the basket and play again.
Tied at 38. Clay Payne in the running for your first player of the game with 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all of your accounts. Community First Bank would like to be the first to say welcome back to personal banking. Welcome back to a personal rebound as Minor tried to clean up the missed 3. Rebound will go to Payne underneath to Trimble. It'll be a lob up ahead. Here comes Badger. He sees dunk. No layup. Smart move by Leonte Badger off the right block.
He remembers from last week.
Rams up to 40-38, and we have a hand check.
It's on Liddell. Again, play with the lead. See what you can do. You're up 2 with 3:18 to go. Put a little pressure. I'm telling you right now, pressure's starting to side with the team in the white jerseys right now.
Rivers will trigger left of the basket with 3:18. It's a quick inbound to Dorenzo Jennings. Up top, Darius Austin with the basketball. 3:13 to play in regulation. 40-38, Rams on top. Rivers with it left wing. Rams in man. Rivers looks down low, finds Austin left baseline. Now he comes back. Volleyball in line. And there will be a...
Oh, wow. Touchy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's 2 guys going at in the post. That's just hand-to-hand combat in the paint. You got to let that go. In my opinion, but what do I know?
I wholeheartedly agree with you. This will be a 1 in bonus for Austin.
This is Class 3A basketball. You got a little bang a little bit in there.
First one's on the way. No good on the 1 in bonus. Rebound Badger. Leonte's been big tonight. It'll be up ahead to Payne. Dangerous pass, but Payne able to work it away. Falls with it. It'll be stolen away, Cahokia. Up ahead, Austin. There's Liddell. Backdoor all alone is Rivers. We're tied.
Yeah. Trimble had to let him go with those 4 fouls. 40 all.
Payne did what he could. Just slipped and fell with the basketball. Now Payne will bring it across again. Off the right arc with 2:40 to play. Tied at 40 off of his foot. Payne saves it.
Over the line. Yep. Now they're saying Scott Gamber's arguing tip. Referee did not see the tip, therefore it's over and back as Payne, I should say Payne touched the line. And he was over and back.
Doesn't matter that he was pushed, he touched the line. No contact was made on the basketball, it's over and back. 2:36 to play in the fourth quarter.
And the referee won't even accept a go and talk to the other guy, which is never good. At least go talk it over. If the call stays the same, great. If it doesn't, great too.
All I will tell you is no comments. Okay. Rivers across the timeline, right of the circle, comes back to the near side for Jennings. Looks in the corner for Minor, tied at 40. Runner is in and out, no good. Tip back by Smoot, no good. Tip back again, no good. Smoot comes up empty-handed after 2 offensive rebounds, and there will be a foul on Carlton Rivers. That's team 6.
Okay.
Liddell just escaped the clutches of that evil timeline, and then is fouled from behind on a back tap by Mr. Rivers with 2:16 to play in regulation and tied at 40. Rams basketball is presented by Banterra Bank. We'll tell you more about Banterra after this play. It'll be into Payne. Throws near side for Badger. Fakes the 3, gives back to Payne. Whether retirement is years or months away, Banterra has the retirement account that fits your lifestyle perfectly. Banterra Bank, banking with local style.
At this point, unless you get a layup, you run it to the last shot. Take a chance.
A little bit of pressure on the near side, nearly stolen away from Trimble on the pass to the right wing. Recovers, doubles back, has a trap, throws over the left wing for Badger with 1:48. We are tied at 40.
Yep.
Rams and Cahokia on the road. Will they play for the last second shot? Are they patient enough? Left wing, it is Flota from Liddell. 1:33. Trimble with it left elbow. He will back it out wisely.
Now, you made it this far. Take that thing down, possible.
We will hit the 1-minute, 28-second mark of this fourth quarter, tied at 40. Rams in Comanches. Trimble with it, right of the circle, looks around with 1:20. Tied at 40. Comes back, right of the circle for Payne. Double team at the circle, gives it free throw line. Tip ahead, layup is good from Clay Payne. The Rams are back up 2 with 1:10 to play, and Clay Payne yet again comes up big.
I think we're one stop away. You get a stop here, pressure's going to mount some more.
We've seen this before. Rams up 2. It was back at Chagnon a year ago. Cahokia nails the 3. Down low off the right block. It's good.
Wow.
Right block, Austin. He's fouled by Payne. We're tied at 42, and Austin goes to the line for the and one. I'll finish that thought. Cahokia nails the 3 with a foot on the line, mind you, last year to win at 45-44 at Chagnon. We're tied at 42. Can't see the real time. Looks like 5L left to go in the ballgame.
51 seconds.
Thank you. Free throw is off the mark. No good. Rebound to Badger. We'll do it all over again. Below a minute. 49 seconds to play. Payne trapped in the backcourt. Gets it ahead. Finds Lydell. He'll run into traffic. It is tipped out of bounds by Cahokia. It'll be Ram basketball with 43.
Same scenario. You have 2 timeouts. Trimble get the ball, run this offense, run it down, get the last shot to someone. That's how you do it. You've come this far.
Side out of bounds with 42 seconds into the backcourt. Lydell up ahead, Badger. Left of the circle, it's Trimble with 38. Right side now to Payne. We're tied at 42. Rams and Cahokia double team on Payne. He's trapped. Timeout. Gamber, good call.
And Cahokia changed their defensive trap. They brought another guy out of rotation from another side, and it flustered Mount Vernon into a timeout.
Timeouts presented by Ford Square King City Chrysler, where it's a year-end celebration. Great holiday offers on a great selection of Fords, Lincolns, Chryslers, Dodges, Rams, and Jeeps. It's the newest technology, money-saving fuel economy, and right now a great deal from Ford Square and or King City Chrysler Center of Mount Vernon. Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski with you on WMIX. We near the top of the hour. Online at mywithersradio.com. Look for some highlights of this one tomorrow on Facebook. Jeff Crow is with us as well. Avery Barton back in the studio. 28 seconds to go when we'll come out of the timeout, tied at 42. And Danny, Rams were down and out late in the first quarter, but as you said, get the tempo back, plenty of time to work with, and get back in this game.
Yeah, and they were down 10 and worked their way back, cut the turnovers down, made some shots. Now, 28 seconds to go. At the very least, you want to take the last shot of the game.
Inbound will go in the backcourt from Flota, near side out of bounds. 26 seconds to play in regulation. We are tied at 42. What a barn burner we've had here. The Cardiac Kids, known as the Mount Vernon Rams, lead up ahead for Badger. Layup's good. With 16 seconds to go, 44-42. It'll be Rivers to bring it across right of the circle with 10. Timeout Cahokia. Great move there. Get it across the timeline, have a premium inbounding position with 9 seconds. And this timeout's presented by King City Chrysler. Danny, if you're at, take us into the huddles. What would you do here on each side?
Well, Mount Vernon right now, 18 fouls. You don't want to foul, obviously, because that'll put us in the free throw line. If you're Cahokia, you got to get it inside. You got to get it into a lengthy, tall post player. My first choice would be Darius Austin. Mount Vernon is not at a stop for him tonight. Make sure if you're Mount Vernon, he gets it in there. Maybe the opportunity is to foul and make him go to the free throw line, because these Comanches have not shot the free throws very well. But you cannot foul him in the act of shooting or anything like that to give him the 2 shots.
Let's see what happens here.
This is interesting. All the pressure in the world on the white-shirted Comanches. Prohibitive favorites coming into this ball game.
44-42, Rams on top, 9 seconds to go. No tenth of a second counter on the clock. We'll be telling it to you in whole numbers. Side out of bounds in front of the scores table, Rivers. He looks for Jennings, has to settle for Austin all alone. Layup, no good. Rebound tipped away. It's stolen away by Badger with 5, 4. Tipped out of bounds, but a foul on Cahokia with 3 seconds. It'll be on Keenan Minor, and Leonte Badger goes to the line.
Oh, my goodness. How crazy will this score be rattling around Southern Illinois tonight when I send it back? Mount Vernon is 3 seconds away from coming over here and knocking off highly touted Cahokia.
Not over yet, as we know, but if they win this one, they're tied atop the conference standings at 2-1. Huge free throws here by Leonte. 3 seconds left to go. The Rams are up 2. The first one is going to fall. It's good. Lady Luck may be on the side of the orange and black here in Cahokia. And what a big win this would be in St. Clair County. You don't make this long trek down 255 2 days in a row for nothing. Badger's second one is good. The Rams are up 4, 46-42. 3 seconds left to go. I don't believe it. Timeout, Mount Vernon.
Yep. Now, I mean, you just got to get set up. There's nothing Cahokia can do. They have a timeout. They would have to go length of the floor, score quick, call timeout. And you're talking about 1 second left before that would happen.
This timeout's presented by Ford Square and King City Chrysler in Mount Vernon. Danny Czerwinski's to my right. I'm Chris Hugo. Jeff Crow on the camera to my left. We are glad to have you with us on WMIX Mount Vernon, Marion, Effingham. a Withers Broadcasting Superstation. 3 seconds left to go here. Cahokia inbound will be length of the floor. I presume can run baseline here.
Yes.
With a 4-point deficit for the Comanches. Rams on top, 46-42. And we cannot wait to tell you about this one if it holds true on the Saturday Sports Show tomorrow. Join us 8:08 until 10 o'clock on AM 940 and MyWithersRadio.com. Length the floor to go. It'll be Carlton Rivers on the inbound to Minor with 3, with 2, with 1 from half court. Won't matter. Rams win 46-42. They sit atop the South 7 Conference for the first time in quite a while. 46-42 is your final. We'll come back with the Bean Insurance postgame show next.
Does this sound familiar? I can't stand this job. I just wish I had time to go back to school, but with work and family.
I know. I just enrolled in Rendway College's evening cosmetology program. They have evening classes that will even fit into your busy schedule. You can even graduate in less than 2 years. Classes are convenient to get to, and they're in Studio RLC in Mount Vernon. They even offer financial aid.
What's it like? I've been out of school so long.
It's not your typical take notes. Listen to a lecture program. We will learn the latest styles and trends in cosmetology, and it looks like we'll have fun doing it. We'll be out on the salon floor getting hands-on experience and getting to know all kinds of people. By the time we're done, we'll be ready to jump into a new career and love our jobs. For once.
Okay, how do I sign up?
I called 618-242-8459, but you can also check out their website at rlc.edu/Studio RLC or stop by the RLC Marketplace in Mount Vernon.
Hey there, I'm Jennifer, and I love living in Southern Illinois. But whenever I got sick, I used to think the best medical care was far away. I had no clue that some of the most advanced medical care was right here the whole time. Good Samaritan is my new hospital of choice because they combine exceptional response time, first-class facilities, and an outstanding patient experience. Good Samaritan partners with physician specialists and invests in the latest medical technology. They deliver the best care where I need it most, locally. Now more than ever, they offer local residents like me a convenient alternative to bigger out-of-state hospitals, where I'm a number, not a name. This saves me time, money, and keeps my family close, which out-of-state hospitals will never be able to provide. And in 2013, that care will get even better when they open the all-new Regional Health Center. It's that kind of investment that ensures we'll never have to leave home to receive the care we need.
Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital, raising the bar.
Has your bank recently stopped offering free checking? Don't get burned by all the fees. Switch to People's National Bank today. People's National Bank's free checking includes a free Visa check card, free bill pay, and free online banking, as well as unlimited check writing. People's National Bank, proudly serving Southern Illinois since 1909. People's National Bank, member FDIC. Non-usage fees may apply.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford dealer, Ford Square, Mount Vernon. Here's a way to make your holiday brighter, meet new friends, and save money on a new Ford. Now, I've got a question for you. Wouldn't it be great to drive into the new year in a car that gets, say, 40 miles per gallon? Yeah, it would. Then come into the Ford year-end celebration going on now at Ford Square, Mount Vernon, because you'll get the best holiday offers on a fuel-efficient Ford, and you'll keep on saving down the road. Saving money, that's a good thing. Saving money in a brand-new Ford, now that's a great thing. So if I were you, I'd get to the Ford year-end celebration at Ford Square, Mount Vernon, take a look, and drive one. This just might be your best new year ever. And remember, Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
If I could change anything, you know what I'd change? I'd make it a law that if you tell someone to have a nice day, you really have to mean it, 100%.
Making your day better than it started out is what makes Erie Insurance above all in service. Auto, home, business, and life. Your Erie agent is waiting for you. And have a nice day.
Your Erie agent in Mount Vernon is the Bean Insurance Agency. Get a quote at beaninsurance.net.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball on WMIX. The Bean Insurance postgame show starts now.
And welcome back to Cahokia. If you're watching online at MyWithersRadio.com, yes, the screen is blue. We have to pack up and get her done here in Cahokia. This will be an abbreviated Bean Insurance postgame show, but Bean Insurance is an independent agency that can do the insurance shopping for you. Bean Insurance has multiple top insurance companies from which to choose with great rates for your family. Call Bean Insurance at 242-6017. That's 242-6017. 46-44 is your winner. Cahokia had a commanding 15-4 lead after one. The Rams outscore them the rest of the way, and the rest is history, as they say. Danny Czerwinski alongside. I'm Chris Hugo. Let's get a scoreboard update.
Well, scoreboard update. Lots of things going on. DuQuoin over Sparta 46-23. Heron beat West Frankfort 71-38. Carmi over Hamilton County 46-39. And Flora beat Mount Carmel 76-38. End of three, Nashville leads Carterville 49-29. Pinckneyville over AJ 54-23. And Benton over Murphy 36-27. At the half, it is Harrisburg over Massac 23-20. End of three, Centralia over Marion 41-23. Altoff at the half leads Carbondale 30-29. Couple of finals, Grayville over Weber 62-47. Clay City Noble over Patoka 42-34. Edwards County trails Carib Orchard at the half 17-12. End of three quarters, Altoff leads Carbondale 48-41. We go down the list. End of three, Fairfield over Vienna 44-24. Half, Cesar Valera over Christopher 38-17. El Dorado over JC 28-18. And Charleston trails Salem at the half 28-21. Also, as I go through the list of scores, Cerro Gordo and Sangamon Valley tied at 45 at the half. Normal West leads Decatur MacArthur 41-35. That's in the third. Effingham is over Mount Zion in the third 52-40. Also, Monticello loses to Shelbyville 51-44. Marion in the end of three quarters now trails Centralia 41-23. And St. Teresa, Decatur that is, beat Sullivan 52-40.
Scoreboard updates brought to you by Tony Wiltshire, State Farm Financial Advisor in Mount Vernon. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. We'll come back with your Heartland Accounting postgame stats. This is the Bean Insurance postgame show on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
America is a nation on wheels. Everyone has at least one automobile. We use them for shopping, work, everything we do. But they can be a threat. Some accidents can't be prevented. Your professional Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Frownview in Mount Vernon, can help protect you from a large financial loss when an accident happens. Call Page Insurance today at 242-7000 about low-cost auto insurance from Pekin Insurance. Ask them about the many money-saving discounts that are available. Depend on your hometown professional. Pekin Insurance.
Rams leather jackets, all stars and stitches. Rams cheerleading jackets, all stars and stitches. Rams hoodies, all stars and stitches. Rams t-shirts, all stars and stitches. Rams car stickers, all stars and stitches. Rams yard signs, all stars and stitches. Rams apparel, all stars and stitches. Anything Mount Vernon Rams, all stars and stitches.
Okay, I get it. I can get anything Mount Vernon Rams at All Stars and Stitches. But where in the world is All Stars and Stitches?
All Stars and Stitches. We're located in Benton, half a block from the Benton High School. Our phone number is 618-435-5555. Give us a call.
Hey, are you thinking of starting your own business? Or maybe you already own your own business and have tax questions? Call Heartland Accounting today. At Heartland Accounting, we specialize in small business planning. Let us help you with your business bookkeeping, sales taxes, payroll taxes, or maybe just some solid business advice. Get started right, and let us help you make your business a success. Call Heartland Accounting of Mount Vernon today at 244-7077, or stop by 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B.
This is Rams basketball on WMIX with streaming video on MyWithersRadio.com.
And welcome back to Cahokia. Chris Hugo, Danny Czerwinski alongside. It's your Bean Insurance postgame show, and chances are you're paying too much for auto insurance. Discounts await at the Bean Insurance Agency, but you won't know how much you can save until you give them a call. Bean Insurance, 244-BEAN. That's right, a new number added to the repertoire, 244-BEAN. Give Chris Bean and Bean Insurance a call. Sponsors this Bean Insurance postgame show. Time now for your Heartland Accounting stats and what ended up being a brouhaha here tonight. The Mount Vernon Rams winner, 46-42.
Mount Vernon, 15 of 29 from two-point range, 52%. 3 of 8 from the arc, 38%. He hit all their threes in the second quarter. They go 18 of 31 from the field, 58%. The Cahokia Comanches, 17 of 33 from two-point range, 52%. 1 of 9 from the arc for 11. They go 18 of 43 from the field for 41%. Free throw shooting is going to be a big difference. And you look back at this game, Mount Vernon was 7 of 9 for 78%. The Comanches were 3 out of 15 for 20%, including a 0 for 5 performance in the fourth quarter. Mount Vernon was out-rebounded 26-25, and Cahokia only had 10 turnovers compared to 19 for Mount Vernon. Cahokia had 6 players scoring the game. Darius Austin led the way with 15 points. Carlton Rivers and Keenan Miner with 8. Travion Smoot had 4, Dorenzo Jennings 3, and Devion Hayes had 2. The Mount Vernon Rams had 6 players scoring the game, 2 in double figures, leading the way. Trevor floated with 13 points. He had 9 of those in the first half on those 3 3-pointers. Leonte Badger had a quiet 12 points, also scoring. Clay Payne with 8, 4 big points in the fourth quarter. Tyrell Trimble with 7, Jaron Lydell with 4, and Michael Peaser off the bench with 2. To give you a final score of Mount Vernon 46, Cahokia 42.
Get started right. Let Heartland Accounting help make your business a success. Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B. Your small business expert. Not much left to do here. We'll remind you the final score one more time. The Mount Vernon Rams 46 to Cahokia Comanches 42. We'll come back with your Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the game. This is Rams basketball on WMIX.
Sports fans can be the hardest people to shop for. So WMIX has the perfect gift idea. A little more Saturday Sports Show. Tell the fanatic in your family to tune in to WMIX AM 940 on Saturday mornings after the 8 o'clock news. We talk to the coaches they want, provide the insight they crave, and the scores they need. The best part? We'll take care of the gift wrap. The Saturday Sports Show. Every week on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital.
On November 5th, Community First Bank and the First State Bank of Dix officially partner to better serve our customers and our community. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. We welcome all our new friends to the Community First family. And I'd like to personally invite you to call, log in, or drop by any of our 5 locations to learn more about Jefferson County's only true, locally owned community bank.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball on WMIX. Time for the Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the game.
And welcome back to Cahokia. Rams win it here tonight, 46-42. Chris Hugo, Danny Czerwinski with you on WMIX. Worldwide tonight with high-quality streaming video on MyWithersRadio.com as it's 1-2 this weekend. We're at Waterloo tomorrow night. 6 o'clock JV start in case you missed it. Not at 3 o'clock as initially planned and or reported. 46-42, your final. Rams upset the Comanches. They're 7-2 on the year, tied at the top the South 7 Conference at 2-1. Danny, not much left to do here, but your first player of the game.
Well, we talked about it off the air, and we went through the game. We know some guys hit some big shots. Everybody played a part in this, but when you come down to it and you think of the fourth quarter when things were going on, Leonte Badger had several big defensive rebounds, had the go-ahead layup, and then they made the 2 free throws at the end with 3 seconds to go to put Mount Vernon out to the 4-point lead. So we decided on Leonte Badger to be our player of the game.
Well, and we did. And those free throws were huge because he did it in the 2 tough capacities. He did it down 28-26 as time had expired in the first half, made them with nobody on the floor. Imagine the pressure that must have been. And then near the end of the game with 3 seconds left, drains 2 to put the Rams up 2 possessions and seal the victory almost. And did it in front of everybody with high pressure. So Leonte Badger, your player of the game, 12 points, multiple rebounds, multiple free throws. That award is brought to you by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Great traditions aren't given, they are earned through hard work and commitment. That is just what they believe in at Community First Bank of the Heartland. Proud sponsors of the Rams. A phenomenal tradition. That'll do it for us here tonight. We're back on the air tomorrow with the Saturday Sports Show, 8:08 until 10 o'clock on AM 940. Online at MyWithersRadio.com. And my friends, do not forget, we will tide you over until tomorrow morning with some scores on our Facebook page. Chances are we'll have towns you've never heard of, schools you didn't know you cared about, and everybody else in between, and plus all the scores that you could ever want as we head into the holiday tournaments. Find it on our Facebook page later tonight, WMIX Sports. Like us? You don't have to. We're open to the visible public, even if you don't have Facebook. Just check us out. Google us, WMIX Sports Facebook. If you don't have it, you won't have to like us or join if you're not a social media fan. That's quite all right. That'll do it for us here tonight from Cahokia. Rams 7-2 on the year, 2-1 the South 7, tied for first place with the Cahokia Comanches. I'm Chris Hugo for Danny Czerwinski, for Jeff Crow, for Avery Barton, for everyone at Withers Broadcasting. Thank you for listening and watching the Mount Vernon Rams basketball on WMIX. Your final score from Cahokia, the Mount Vernon Rams 46, the Cahokia Comanches 42. We'll talk to you tomorrow on the Saturday Sports Show.